Hi, Stefon.
Hey, how you doing, big guy?
I am good, and congrats on a great season so far. It's been fun to watch.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Stefan, what in particular, I want to talk about your red zone offense. So, from a from an offensive in general perspective, and Josh Allen in particular, what has made it so good? And as you know, his career red zone performance has been outstanding, like 57 passing, rushing touchdowns, and no picks. What you've seen this year so far? What do you think about why it's so good?
Me putting my fake coaching hat on, I would give it all to Coach Dayball and the way he draws it up, and the fact that we have so many skill players that can make plays in the red zone, like Gabe Davis, like Isaiah McKenzie, like everybody can catch the ball. Like even you see B sneaking and getting some tugs here and there. I feel like we got a lot of weapons on offense, and they do a great job of utilizing those guys. And you see tight ends even showing up big for us at times. With the everything that's going on with running routes and getting open. So I feel like they just do a great job at utilizing those guys. And Josh is a guy that can extend plays in the red zone. That's big because you're working with limited space, and a guy that can move around, maybe run for it, maybe move around a little bit and put the ball anywhere. He has a hell of an arm, as we all know. So being able to throw the ball on a run or putting it in a spot that not a lot of guys can put at any given time. We see him sometimes. We watch tape and we see him fire a ball, and it's like, damn, he threw that ball so hard. And you don't know how hard he threw it in the game because it's just like his usual, but it's just like he can squeeze a ball in those little like small areas, and it's impressive.
And just a quick follow: when you watch Denver's defense, uh, they lead the league, as you know, in red zone defense. They got all these defensive injuries, kind of mind blowing. What are you seeing that's allowing them to be as good as they are, especially down there defensively?
They're great up front, and there's no slack in the back end. I think Justin is one of their safeties, very active, get his hand on the ball. You got Kareem Jackson back there who's known to, put the pass on guys. He hits guys, they fly around. So they're definitely active on the back end, and they got a hell of a front. So it's going to be another test for us because I feel like their defense is, the defense is definitely impressive. I haven't seen too much in offense, but I know some of the young guys over there that can ball as well. So it's another week for us to get better and see where we are as a team, and trying to put our best foot forward. Another short week, so trying to everybody get their bodies back and get ready to go. We got another challenge ahead of us.
Thank you, Stefan.
No doubt.
Hey, Stefan. Good afternoon. It's Josh Reed here with the CBS station in Buffalo. Jordan Poyer, you get a chance to face him, day in and day out at practice. What makes him such a good safety?
Instinctive, smart, consistent, and he's a guy that still, if I'm not wrong, he still plays kickoff. Those type of guys on your team that still does everything they have to for the team to have success. He shows one, he's unselfish, and two, he'll do anything so we can win. As far as like on the back end, he's smart. He's going to be in the right spot. Hell of a tackler, and a guy that approaches being a professional the right way. That's one guy that you can look at and be like, all right, you want to follow somebody, that's a guy you can follow. And he's paired up with another guy that's damn good as well, with Micah Hyde. So I feel like as a defense, them guys are hitting at the right time. They do a lot for us. I feel like they picked us up last week, and they continue to show why they're catching their stride and why they are one of the better defenses.
On a little bit of a lighter note, what have you talked to Brian at all about? Cole's got a touchdown pass. Isaiah's got a touchdown pass. Coach Dable.
Oh, my bad.
That's okay. That's okay. Have you talked to Daves or whatever we're calling him? Have you talked to him about, you got an arm, right? Come on, let you sling it a little bit.
I feel like everybody, we talk junk all the time. Like, Gabe's wide open on touchdowns. Beasley does do some work to get his touchdowns. Isaiah comes in and talks his junk on when he scores. So I'm kind of like, I'm never really jealous. I'm not really feeling no way, but I will tell those guys like Gabe, I'm like, Gabe, you're wide open scoring. Like, I'm going to need you to start working hard to get these touchdowns, all right? Because it's hella hard for me out there to try to get it done. But we'll see how it goes. Hopefully one day.
All right. Thank you, Steph. I appreciate your time.
No doubt.
Hey, Stefon, it's Jay with the Buffalo News. A couple weeks ago, you had mentioned when talking about Chad Hall that you thought he had been maybe one of the best coaches that you've had in terms of mentally preparing you. I was just wondering if you could elaborate on how he does that and the impact that he's had, maybe not just on yourself, but the whole group.
Not even just the mental aspect. Like Coach Chad, when I kind of grew to get to know Chad over this year and understanding that he's a coach that has played the position. You know, he's played the receiver position, so he has an understanding of backside of routes and blocking and how to get open and things you can do to manipulate routes. And you know, it's always an open conversation and me communicating with him with things that I'm trying to do to get open. And he's like, "This way, you should be just do it this way because this is going to work." And he shows me why it's going to work. He'll show me plays on tape that makes it make sense for me. And then as far as the mental preparation, we have a lot of walkthroughs here. And just to add another layer, my position coach is making sure we're doing everything that we can to be in the right spot and, you know, and playing at a high level and just making sure I'm doing the right thing. Like, you know, we have a playbook that, you know, some people might think is easy, some people might think it's hard, but they do a great job, especially Coach Chad, of just being ready each and every day, day in and day out. This is what we have today. This is how we're going to prepare. This is how we're going to go out and play fast. And that's why I say he's one of the best coaches I've ever had, because not only just the grind part, because, you know, as far as like drills and stuff like that, but more sort of mental portion, it takes the thinking out of it. It makes me so I ain't got to think too much. I can just play fast, and he prepares me.
He's a young guy for, especially in the coaching ranks. You see him having a bright future in terms of where he's going with what he's doing? I
hope so. I damn sure hope so. Right now he has two receivers that has some success as well. And he plays a huge part in my career. And I'm pretty sure Cole will say the same thing as far as like how he prepares us and what he does. So I hope he has a hell of a bright future in front of him because, you know, I believe in him. He believed in me. And he's been pushing me ever since. Hopefully he don't leave me no time soon. I mean, damn, I just got him. But, you know, I'm thankful for him so far.
Appreciate your time.
No doubt.
Hey, Steph, Matt Bove here. Hope you're doing well.
Thanks, man.
You know, it's funny. I feel like I've asked you this year about Cole Beasley, John Brown, Gabriel Davis, you know, kind of the list goes on and on. I guess my question now is, like, you guys had to play a couple games without John Brown. And you've praised him a lot since you got here. What will it do adding him back into, you know, the offense while at the same time, you know, seeing the success you guys were able to have without him?
We back in motion. To have him back, to have John Brown back healthy and be at an elite level, as far as like from my point of view, I think he's elite. He gets open, he catches the ball, and he can make you miss. So having him back definitely adds another weapon on offense. You know, we've had to adjust without him, but that doesn't mean the show doesn't change. When he comes back, you know, we can get back to being us and hitting on all cylinders and having success. We've had some success, you know. We try to like view it as next man up and all that good stuff, but it's always good to have your guy back, especially when a guy that can play at a high level and do a lot of great things. So, you know, we look forward to having them back. You know, I say the show went on for a while, but hopefully we can get the big show back.
Thanks, Steph. Appreciate it.
Okay.
What's up, Steph? Obviously, you know, your practice habits and, you know, willingness to grind in practice has been pretty well documented. Where does that come from? Because, I mean, I feel like the grind of an NFL season can wear on you, but you seem to, like, really thrive in that environment, just the devil to the details, if you will.
Yeah. Probably because in college, I always really worked hard. I pride myself on working hard, and I've always been a competitor since Pop Warner. Like I never wanted to lose. I always wanted to grind, but more so in college. Coach Keenan McCardell was a guy that played in the league, and he always stressed it enough that he said, I mean, I don't care how you feel, I don't care what you got going on, you're gonna have to work, and that's gonna be day in and day out. And I already had that approach, but to have a guy that I at that point, you know, played in the league, had a lot of success, say that to me, and I was like this. I mean, at least I'm trying to do the right things to try to have success and get to that level at that point in my life. And now it just translates. I know there's going to be guys each and every day trying to get better, not only on the opposite side of you, but alongside of you. And you want to be putting your best foot forward as far as like leading by example. You don't want to be a guy that's because being a leader is not only being accountable, when nobody around. But when people are around as well, leading the right way is knowing people are watching and you still going to grind. You still going to put the time in. And people respect it. I think people respect that more because they see you putting it on display day in and day out.
Thank you so much.
Steph Finesse, Mookie
What's
Hawkins,
up, big guy?
Sports 1080. What's good with you?
How you doing? I'm chilling, man. How are you doing?
Nice beanie, by the way. Have you ever seen a movie, Diggstown?
No, I haven't seen it. I might gotta check it out. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good comedy movie. Lou Gossett Jr. had to knock 10 people out within 24 hours for it to keep the name. You knocked 10 DBs out. You knocked 10 DBs out in the 4 quarters on Sunday night.
I wish.
Care to talk about, as a reincarnated rookie, care to talk about how gratifying is it for you to come in and make plays the way you played on Sunday?
It's all coming full circle because I feel like I put a lot of time in. I put a lot of time into my craft, and I feel like throughout that game we had some lows and we had some highs, we had some lows, and early in the game we were all just trying to catch a rhythm, kind of reverting back to trying to push in that positive energy, especially to our teammates and to everybody on offense that like we just got to shake it off. We're going through a little something, we'll shake it off, and before you know, we start having a little bit of success. And for me, I'm just trying to make plays and catch the ball, do my job, but not only be the positive energy, be the spark. Because sometimes you just need a spark to get going. And as a quarterback, I can't imagine how hard it is back there. So I just be trying to make plays for them.
Absolutely. You making plays enough, man. You one catch away from breaking the single season catch. Mark, congratulations, by the way. The guy that you're about to pass, Eric Mose, what do you know about him?
All I know is he's a Hall of Fame guy. He's a guy that, had earned his respect around here, and the guy that, I've never been big on like breaking people records and stuff like that. Kind of let that stuff kind of happen organically. But he's definitely a guy that's respected around these parts, and he got my utmost respect. And that's guys you kind of want to, always give the love and give the respect to, because they played before you. They know this game. They love this game just as much as you love this game. And I'm just in a different time.
Keep paying it forward, my guy. Good luck this week.
Appreciate it.
Hey, Stefon, Eric Delala from Denver. Appreciate your time.
Denver.
I know.
I'm just kidding.
Whether from your brother or what you've seen on film, just wondering your impressions of Jeudy and how he's looked here in his first season.
I know both of those young kids, especially Hamler. I seen him when he was at Penn State. But Jeudy, my brother went to school with him, so I know both of them. And I watched them, and I watched them on tape. And then I just on the TV copy, we're watching them on tape. I believe that they're gonna be damn good, especially these coming years. This is their first year in the league, and they've had some success. But I feel like the more they get comfortable with their quarterback, the more time that they put in. I know Jeudy and the young kid Hamlin, definitely guys that work extremely hard in the offseason. I feel like you give them some time, not only this year, but the next year they'll make another jump and continue to move in the right direction. I think I don't want to reach when I say that, but they'll be a damn good duo. And they have another. Cortland Sutton, he's been out, but that'll be a 3-headed monster. And another kid, I don't know the other young kid, I think 81, if I'm not mistaken, he can ball as well. So they got a nice little receiving core over there that can get open. They're quick, they're fast, they know how to run routes. So hopefully, I wish the kids had a lot of success. I like the game.